on the far side for Alexandria. Trying a little back heel there was Ella Westland. Leading scorer for the Cardinals. Into the middle, Bernstrom with a good step to break up that pass. Good control there by Steen. Casabud sidesteps Egebrotten. Try to give and go along the far side. Didn't quite work out for the Spuds. Good step and recognition there for Moorhead. Ellie Feeney stepping up to break up that play defensively. It'll run out of play, and so the Cardinals will throw it in. Good strong throw. Spuds trying to control it. Casabud has it bounce away from her. Bernstrom plays it up to Dronen. Bernstrom making a nice run off the back line. Meg's the defender, but it gets away. And the Spuds will have a throw in. Bernstrom restarts it quickly, trying to throw it into the penalty area. Good step. She volleys it in. Alexandria chasing it down, not able to get there. And we're going to have our first Breakdown Sports corner kick of the evening for the Spuds. Nice job by Bernstrom to keep that play alive, put it into the penalty area. Alexandria defender had no choice but to come in and put the ball out of harm's way. Ellie Feeney will come over to the right side and take the kick. Service into the penalty area, bounces off a player. Off a shoulder, and now cleared away. Stepping over to the near side, this Clem. She'll play it up to Dronen. Dronen sends it in, but this one's going to be off the mark, and Vinci will let that one run out of play. It'll be a goal kick now for Alexandria. Short restart on the goal kick. All the way to the near side. Greta Oldenkamp will catch up to it. She'll play the ball forward. Ella Rice out to challenge. She's knocked down. The ball played off of. That looked like that was deflected off of Alexandria, but the official, well, they called a foul on the Spuds. That was Rice coming out to play it and got some body contact, and so this will be a free kick off the foul here. Ellie Height puts that one in. Great ball. Perfect over the head of Ella Rice. Drops in the far corner, and the Cardinals have taken a 1-0 lead. Ellie Height on the free kick just outside of the penalty area. Was able to drop that one over the goalkeeper, Rice, who was in good position to make the stop, but just a perfectly placed ball drops over her outstretched arm, and the Cardinals lead it 1-0 on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard. Spuds trying to push the ball forward, but a long ball there by Oldenkamp has to be settled by the Moorhead defensive line. Now along the outside. Still controlled there by Corinta. Plays it out, and now the Spuds will have a throw in. The official changing the ruling there, and they're going to call a foul before the ball went out of play. Kylie James will take and line up the free kick here for the Cardinals. And the service, curling through the area, off of Bernstrom, tried to be cleared away. That one came off the shin of Oldenkamp and out of play, so the Spuds will have a goal kick. Dangerous service there off the free kick for the Cardinals. Good, strong goal kick over the head of Dronen. That'll run out of play. The Cardinals, again, now with possession on the throw-in. Kitzman throws it into the middle off the knee of Casabud. Kitzman again trying to get it through the midfield. Here's Bernstrom. She'll tap it out of play. Trying to restart quickly there is Greta Oldenkamp. Looking for a run. She'll throw it into the penalty area. That was defended well by Ellie Feeney. Does result in a corner kick for Alexandria, but Feeney got a good defensive position to prevent a scoring chance. But now the Cardinals with an opportunity on the corner kick. Here's the cross, curling in towards the near post, cleared away. Throw in Alexandria. Oldenkamp will come over and take the throw in. Trying to put this into the penalty area, and she does, off the head of Casabud, out towards the 18-yard line. Casabud trying to catch Alexandria in transition. Casabud playing it to the outside. Little contact, no call there. Stepping forward is Clem. She'll play it to the outside now. Alexandria takes it back, playing it inside to Egebrotten. That ball did just go outside of the sideline. Paige Johnson will restart quickly here for the Spuds on the throw-in. Trying to challenge that defensive line of Alexandria. Cardinals play it back towards the middle. Here's a nice service to the near side, connecting there with Oldenkamp. She'll play it into the middle, just out of the reach of Corinta. But now here's a shot into the middle by Egebrotten. That was off the mark, and so the Spuds will have a goal kick. .28 minutes and change left here in the first half. Cardinals lead it 1-0. Spuds applying pressure. Annie Krieg along the far side. Foul called on Krieg, so a free kick awarded to Alexandria. Stepping up to take it is Kylie James. And the kick. Up towards the 18. Turned around. Dronin had it for a moment. Cleared out of harm's way. Nice clear there by the Spuds. Alexandria with plenty of defenders back, but now challenging things. Here's Hallie Steen. Taken away, taken back nicely there by James. Spuds get it back. Here's Dronin. Touches it to the middle. Here's a shot into the penalty area by Casabud, but that one's off target. Not able to put that one on frame. And the goalkeeper, Vinji, now will give way to James. And James will step forward. Goal kick curling to the near side. That'll run out of play. Spuds will have a throw in. Grace Bernstrom steps over, throws it into Casabud. Tried to put it through the defensive line, but the Cardinals have done well in their spacing. Now in the middle, here's a service by Engebrotten. Turned away by the Spuds. Touched to the outside by Carlson. Krieg along the far side stays with it. Got a piece of it. And Alexandria will have to play it out of play. It looked like Ellen Panther along the far side. Stepping up is Paige Johnson. Throws it in to Casabud. Her first touch is back to Johnson. Foot out of play. Quickly restarted there on the throw-in for the Spuds, but the Cardinals are able to take possession, and they'll boot it upfield. Trying to control there is Clem. She plays it to the outside, connecting there with Feeney. That is off the Cardinals and out of play. Johnson will throw it in at about midfield. Tosses it in. Good one touch there by Casabud. Taken back by the Cardinals, but here comes Steen. Really nice play there by Kitzman, stepping up to intercept that pass. Spuds got it back for a second, but that touch by Tweeten will run out of bounds. Cardinals will bring in a couple of substitutions now. Kylie Rasmussen comes in. And number 12, Elise Tesh, Tesh will throw it in now for the Cardinals. Towards the middle of the field. Steen was there for the Spuds. Taken back, bounces off of Engebrotten. She plays it to the outside. Bump down and a foul on the Spuds. Heavy touch there by Alicia Carlson of the Spuds. Kylie James will step up and take the free kick now for Alexandria. Booting it upfield. Headed away nicely there by Feeney. Cardinals tried to touch it forward. Goes off of Paige Johnson. Kept in play by the Cardinals. Comes all the way across to Bernstrom, who sends it across the field looking for Johnson, but just off the mark and out of play. Throw in along the far side. The Cardinals will bring in a couple more substitutions. Morgan Sanau comes back in, as does Alyssa Floating.
Also entering number 5, Morgan Sanau.
Controlled along the far side, kept in by the Cardinals. Trying to put it into the penalty area was Floating. Back out. Height had a chance at it. I think that was more of a pass than a shot, but it goes beyond the end line, and a goal kick for the Spuds. Spuds will bring in their first substitution. Isabella Watsky will come in for the Spuds.
Enter the match for Moorhead, number 5.
Freshman midfielder for Moorhead. And she will give Hallie Steen a break. Also freshman midfielder. Chasing back to get it is Morgan Sanau. Spuds now with possession. Here's a through ball connecting with Krieg. She's got speed along the left side. Left-footed cross over the head of Vinji and just off of the outside of the net. So a good effort there by Annie Krieg along the far side to try to put that towards the middle of the field. Just ran out of real estate along the far side. Goal kick coming here for the Cardinals. Kylie James lines it up, and she'll boot it upfield. Off the leg of Corinta. Spuds with a touch. Floating was there for the Cardinals. Now back to Moorhead in the middle of the field. Tried to push it up and connect there with Watsky. Foul called on the Spuds midfield there. Floating. Lost a shoe. She gets that in place and will give way to Kylie James on the free kick. 22 minutes to go first half. That bounces through the defensive line. Good left-footed kick there by Greta Oldenkamp. Just wide of the mark. Ellie Height is your goal scorer for Alexandria, her 4th of the season. And we stand at 1-0. Goal kick from Moorhead. Touched away there by Tesh. Into the middle, Watsky tries to play it forward there for Tweeten. Back for Casabud. That hits traffic in the middle. And a handball called on Alexandria. So the Spuds will have a free kick right at midfield. Stepping up to take it now is Ellie Feeney. Spuds trying to push that defensive line as far as they can. Cardinals getting organized. And here's a through ball. That'll go all the way in on Vinji. Very nice organization there by the Cardinals to flatten their defensive line and put all of those Moorhead forwards and midfielders in an offside position at the start of that free kick. Bernstrom hustling back to break up that play. Now settling things down in the midfield is Clem. Good touch. Back to Tweeten. Spuds trying to play a triangle. Here's Watsky outside for Krieg. Krieg is outnumbered. Slows it down. Tries to get some help. Good move there. Now can attack. Left-footed kick in on Vinji. She plays it on a hop. Good steady play so far by Sophia Vinci, junior goalkeeper. This punt upfield takes a few bounces off the knee of Westland and kept in for a moment. Does just run out, and both teams will bring in some substitutions now. That was quickly restarted, however, before the substitutions could come in. Gracie Tibiatowski comes in for the Spuds. Alexandria throw in. Elise Tesh up the sideline. Connects there with Westland. Westland gets it back. She'll try to play it to the middle. Good interception there by Watsky.
Entering for the Spuds, number 21, Gracie Tibiatowski.
Looked like the official wanted to call a foul there, let play resume and continue, and ultimately gave advantage to Alexandria. And here's Krieg along the far side. Good footwork to maintain possession. Plays it back for Feeney. Little inside-out pass. Goes off of the Cardinals. So the Spuds will have a throw-in. They'll bring in Haley Bedford on a substitution. Alicia Carlson will get a rest. Throw in along the far side, Johnson. Krieg had a foot on it, taken away from her. That runs out of play. Spuds ball, restarting quickly. Good step there. I believe that was Ellen Panther. Here's Johnson, plays it in now for Bedford. Into the middle, taken back by the Cardinals. Yet midfield, Ella Sorensen. And now taken back by Westland. She'll keep it in along the far side. Plays it back for Tesh. Into the middle. Floating was bumped off the play. Stepping forward was Feeney. She plays it into an area, but no Spuds there to receive that pass, and so throwing it in along the far side will be Morgan Sanau. Nice play there by Krieg, avoids pressure. Tried to keep it in along the far side, but just ran out of room. Sanau to throw it in for Alexandria. All the way to the defensive line of the Spuds. Paige Johnson played it forward. Comes back to her. Into the middle, looking for the Spuds, but a nice step forward there by Kylie James to break it up. Now in the midfield, Habala. Taken back by the Spuds, passing it out. Krieg does just keep it in. Good defensive work along the far side by Sorensen. Stepping forward to get possession, Sorensen. Touched it forward. Defended well there by Clem. Gets a throw in for the Spuds, and she starts it quickly. That one is off of Tweeton and out of play. It does, overruled. I thought that was off the Spuds. The assistant referee saw possibly a touch by Alexandria, but the center official overruled. Booted forward there by Feeney. Looking for Krieg to use her speed to pressure the defense. Good dribbling there by Sanau to get out of trouble. Feeney along the far side now for the Spuds. She'll play goalkeeper Ella Rice. Rice boots it forward into the midfield. Stepping in to intercept is Height, the goal scorer for the Cardinals. Plays it towards the middle. That one bounces off of Tibiatowski. Spuds will play it to the outside for Dronen. Nifty little play there by Casabud to get possession for the Spuds. Pardon me, that was Haley Clem along the back line for Moorhead. Now in the middle, Sydney Tweeton tries to play it through. James will shield the ball as it rolls in on Vinci. Vinci with the punt. Up towards midfield. Good punt by the Alexandria goalkeeper. Good awareness there, drone, and got it into the middle, but not able to control it was the Spuds. Panther steps forward. She's got it along the far side. Passes it Outside, now back in for Westland. Got a touch on it. Tibiatowski, good job shielding. Feeney put it forward. Intercepted there by Panther. Here's Westland. Nice little move. Bernstrom came over to help out. Now into the middle. Stepping up to receive that pass was Tweeten, but pressure from behind by the Cardinals. Now played to the near side and out of play. That'll allow the Cardinals to bring in some more substitutions. We got Engebrotten coming back in. Carintha coming back in. And Oldenkamp coming back in for the Cardinals. Just under 15 minutes left, first half. Throw in along the near side by Tesh. High into the air. Headed forward there by Oldenkamp. She gives chase. And not able to keep it in along the end line. Good shielding there by Ellie Feeney. But good pressure by Greta Oldenkamp. Nearly able to keep that one in play in a dangerous area.
Number 6, Haley Stordahl back to the lineup for Moorhead.
Haley Stordahl comes in on a substitution for the Spuds, giving Annie Krieg a rest. Here's Ellie Feeney's kick. Bounces through midfield. Settled there by Watsky. She's bodied off the play by James. James takes it all the way to the sideline. And now we'll throw it in for Alexandria. Up the sideline. Oldenkamp plays a through ball. Taken away there by Clem. Oldenkamp got it back. Spuds punched it forward. Bouncing around the midfield. Dronin bumping around with Oldenkamp. Here's Tibiatowski, plays it to the outside for Dronin. Again against Oldenkamp. Oldenkamp gets position and gets possession back for the Cardinals. Plays it back for James. Good step along the far side there by Stordahl. Plays it to the outside. Johnson played it forward. Good inside out passing play for the Spuds, but the Cardinals defensive line steps up. And they'll have a throw in along the far side. Morgan Sanau. Into traffic. Off of Carintha. Spuds do play it forward. Giving chase there is Sanau. She settles it. Plays it up the sideline and out. Spuds will have a throw. Paige Johnson looked to restart quickly, but they're going to pause as Kate Casabud will come back in. Senior midfielder for the Spuds. 12.5 minutes left on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard. We're happy you can be with us here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. Booted into the air by James, settled by Carintha. Taken away by the Spuds. Dronin. Good turn there. Passes it forward. Spuds are on sides, but Kylie James able to clear things away for the Cardinals. Now the throw in. Here's Watsky. Plays it back out for James. That one is challenged by Alexandria and again put out of play. Johnson tried to throw it into the penalty area. Headed away nicely there by Panther. Now to the near side. Oldenkamp will play it forward. Ella Rice way out of her goal to push things forward for the Spuds. Comes to the outside for Dronin. She plays to the inside. Nice return pass. Dronin cuts to the inside. She was 1-on-3, defended very well. The Cardinals have played very sound positioning on their defense, has made it very difficult for the Spuds to string together some passes and get beyond that defensive line of the Cardinals. Dronin tried to flick it over her head, and instead it goes out of play. Cardinals will bring in some substitutions now. Joanna Kitzman to throw it in for the Cardinals. That outside back position. Throws it into the midfield. Getting a foot on it was Bedford. Here's Casabud. Nice turn upfield. Avoiding pressure, Watsky tries a return. Kasabud might have some speed. Very well played there by Kitzman. And out of play. So Kasabud, nice run from her midfield position, but Kitzman played it perfectly. Here's a good challenge there by Oldenkamp. It'll go out of play. Spuds will have a throw. Bernstrom looking for a teammate. She'll go into the middle over the head of Kasabud. Here's Clem. She'll play it to the outside. Bernstrom had to move quickly. Throw in now for Alexandria. All the way up the sideline. Westland had it go off of her shin and out of play, and the Spuds will try to restart quickly as well. Little back heel flick by Tweeten and played out by the Cardinals. Here's Dronin. She'll throw it beyond the defense, looking for Watsky to run on. Watsky with pressure, gets possession in the penalty area, turns. She's 1-on-3 outside to Dronin. She tries to just drop one over the goalkeeper, Vinji. Best scoring opportunity for the Spuds here tonight. And that one just sailed wide and over the bar. So goal kick for Alexandria. Ali Habala comes back in for Alexandria. Ella Sorensen will come off for a rest. Here's the goal kick. Near side, stepping up is Kasabud, plays it off a knee. Now headed forward by Kitzman, into the middle, bounces around. Watsky tried to play it through. Again, good defense there by James. All the way back to Clem. She settles it down. That was a really nice turn there by Clem. Takes her space in the middle. Great pass, outlet pass. Here's Tweeten, trying to pressure the defensive line. This little step over, tries to get into the penalty area. She's on her left foot, gets into the area. She's 1-on-2 and worked off the play. Very nice defense again by the Cardinals. Dronin finds Kasabud. Kasabud with possession. Tried to connect there with Dronin, but it was turned away. Here on the near side is Westland. Played it towards the middle. Giving chase is Engebrotten. She'll catch up with it. Chips it forward. Johnson stepped up. And taken back now by Carintha. Forward for Habala. Now along the wing. Here's the cross into the penalty area. Near side. Here's Oldenkamp. Shot. Save. Ella Rice in perfect position. Oldenkamp, 3 goals on the season. Looking for her 4th. Ella Rice with the stop. Punted forward. Now at midfield. Giving chase along the far side is Panther. She's not able to keep it in, and the Spuds will have a throw in. 7:30 left, first half. Bouncing around the midfield. Good turn there by Westland. Oldenkamp with great speed to catch up with that one. Westland will play it back. Here's Height into the middle, connecting there with Engebrotten. Good step and turn away there by Feeney. Comes out of play, and both teams will bring in substitutions. Elizabeth Retzer for Moorhead will come in, and she will give Haley Clem a rest. Clem very active along the back line so far tonight. Kitzman up the sideline, good throw. But the Spud defense will play it out. Kitzman with the throw-in. Good pass to the outside, but Dronin will boot it over the defensive line of the Cardinals, giving chase. There's Panther. She'll control it to the outside and plays it along the sideline. Habala tried to play it back to the middle. Turned away there by Bedford. Into the back line. Settled there by Retzer. Here's Kasabud in the middle. Good through ball. Giving chase was Watsky, but Vinji will come out of her goal and collect it before any trouble. Looked like the Alexandria defense was there as well. Panther. Here's Oldenkamp. to the outside, trying to play a through ball to Westland. Bernstrom trying to shield. Westland catches up with it and loses control. Oldenkamp will come over to throw it in for Alexandria. Into the penalty area. Bodied there down by Feeney and played out. Oldenkamp will do it again. Good strong throw into the penalty area. Return kick there by Engebrotten. Bounced off a couple of players, and Rice will come out and gather it up for the Spuds. Just under 5 minutes to play first half. Good punt there by Rice all the way to midfield. Bounces around. Bedford had it for a moment. That is going to be off of Alexandria. Moorhead throw-in. Here's Johnson. To the back line of the Cardinals. Passes it over, intercepted by Dronin. Good hustle there by Kitzman. But Tweeten is there, and she won't be able to keep it in. Momentum got coming this way, and the ball just wouldn't settle down for Sydney Tweeten.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, number 5, Morgan Sano.
Morgan Sanau coming in for the Cardinals. She'll throw it up the sideline. Settled. And popped into the air. Retzer played it towards the middle. Still ball bouncing high. And foul on the Spuds. Free kick awarded to Alexandria. Alexandria leading on an Ellie Height goal. It's 1-0 on the Birch Truck Equipment scoreboard. Both teams have had just one corner kick. Cardinals with good possession along the back line and now playing it forward, but Dronin stepped in nicely. Controls it. Good pass there for Watsky. Kazabud will play it forward. Tried to just pop it behind that back line that's been so good for the Cardinals. Now playing it over to Erica Zick along the far side. Controlling was Habala. Now into the middle. Corinta touches it back outside for Habala. She's got speed along the outside. Tries to pass it through. That goes off the Spuds, and so this will be a corner kick for Alexandria, second of the game. Ellie Height's goal came off of a set piece as well, a free kick just outside the penalty area. Sophia Corinta lines up to take this corner kick for the Cardinals. Here's the service. Curling in. And they'll redo this one. I think some players were tangled up or positioning was not quite right for the center official. And so they'll try it again. And the kick. Curling in towards goal, headed out by Feeney. Coming back to play it is Watsky. Watsky tries to go to the outside, avoids a defender. Coming over to help out there was Zick. She'll play it out, and the Spuds will have a throw-in. Minute and a half left to go here, first half. Johnson quickly throws it in. Bedford had it for a moment. Taken away by Alexandria. Punched forward. Bedford now to the outside. Comes back in for Kazabud. She's pressured from behind by Engebrotten. Engebrotten staying with it. She'll deflect that one off of Bedford. And Alexandria will have a throw-in.
1 minute remaining in the first half of play.
Engebrotten with it for Alexandria. Tried to play it over the Moorhead defensive line. Paige Johnson plays it out. Stepping forward, Bedford. Taken away by Ingebrotten. Now to the middle. Popped up into the air, back to the far side. Casabud battles for it. Now coming back to the middle, here's Westland. Good turn, good escape. Tweeton came back to help out. Again off of Tweeton. Westland with a chance at it again. Bernstrom steps forward. Time running short here in the first half. Ella Rice will come out and play this one into the penalty area. Back to the middle of the field and the punt. And time will run out here in the first half. On Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard. At halftime, it's Alexandria Area 1 and Moorhead nothing.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Burt's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Make the 5th annual Spudtacular Gala on October 9th part of your homecoming plans. Join the Moorhead Legacy Education Foundation as they share their impact on Moorhead schools this past year. The evening includes live entertainment by Post-Traumatic Funk Syndrome, the Apollo Strings, great food, an exciting raffle, and more. Get info and buy tickets at www.moorheadlegacy.org.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Welcome back to Moorhead High School. Getting ready for the second half of the Moorhead Spuds and Alexandria Cardinals in girls soccer. Cardinals took an early lead, and that's where it stands at halftime. A 1-0 advantage. Ellie Height with the goal off of a free kick just on the edge of the penalty area. Spuds going right to left now here in this second half. Sophia Vinci will play that out, the goalkeeper for Alexandria. The Spuds will have a throw-in early here in the second half on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard. Grace Bernstrom will toss it in, headed away. That was Kitzman. Now into the middle. Westland has it. Lost control. Krieg played it back to Johnson. Johnson gets it back, tries to play it into the middle, looking for Casabud. She controls. Clem now with it along the far side. Tried to play it forward. It goes into the middle. Casabud tried to touch it through the back line, but Cardinal defense there. Now into the middle. Tweeton battling for position there with Ellie Height. Runs out of play. It'll be a throw in for Moorhead. Dronin will start, and the center official will make her back that up. She took some liberties on the positioning of that throw in. And now Bernstrom will reset for the Spuds. Tossing it into Casabud. Good challenge there by Casabud, able to get it beyond the defensive line. Cardinals tried to play it forward right to Krieg. Krieg sidesteps a defender, plays it outside for Johnson. Now back into the middle. Defended very well there by Ella Westland. Comes back to her along the near side. Clem will pop it over her head and to the sideline, kept in play. Feeney had a touch on it. And now run out there by Sanau. Krieg thought about a quick restart. She'll hand it off now to Paige Johnson. Freshman defender throws it forward. Good head flick by Tweeton. But out of play, and Alexandria will have a throw-in along the near side. Up the sidelines, over the head of Westland. Out of play off the Spuds. Moving forward to throw it in is Sanau. Now to the middle. Casabud headed it forward, but it was taken back by Ingebrigtsen. Play it to the outside for Kitzman. Controlled along the far side by Oldenkamp, pardon me. Here's Kitzman playing it to the middle. Panther tries the near side, but Krieg stepped in front. Cardinals pushing it past midfield. Tried to put it through the defensive line, but Johnson was there to take it away. Plays it back into the middle. Ingebrigtsen with control for the Cardinals. Left-footed pass. Connects there with Carintha. She tried to play it to the outside, but the Spuds were able to turn it away. Bernstrom with a right-footed kick. Kitzman tried to turn it around, but that runs out of play, and the Spuds will throw it in. Bernstrom along the far side. Into Casabud. She flicks it over. Hallie Steen tried to play it into the middle. That deflected off of Kylie James. James able to keep it in along the far sideline and plays it up the line. Bernstrom keeps it in. Nice pass along the sidelines to Dronin. Casabud tried to touch it forward, tried to play Dronin through. Goes out of play. Dronin will restart quickly. Here's Casabud. She'll play it into the penalty area. Kneed away nicely there by the Cardinals. Into the middle, Ingebrigtsen plays a through ball to Westland. Westland with good speed, catches up to it near side. Good slide tackle there by Feeney. Back into the middle. Right-footed kick, can't connect there for Ingebrigtsen. Still with possession, though, now pushing it to the outside. Westland, a little punch kick into goalkeeper Ella Rice, and she catches it without much issue. Here's the punt. near midfield, stepping forward to knock that one down was Panther. Plays it to the outside. Oldenkamp, and had a couple players shaken up on that last one. And they'll stop the clock.
Stepping in for the Spuds is number 20, Elizabeth Rexer.
The official asking for some time put back on the clock. And with the clock reset, on that injury timeout, the center official will do a drop ball here, bringing a couple of players together. And Alexandria will kick it forward. Settle down. Here's Engebrotten, high into the air, and that one will sail over the bar. Goal kick now for the Spuds. Haley Clem lines it up for Moorhead. Still trailing 1-0 in this one. Spuds have played well. Alexandria very sound defensively. Chested away now to Johnson, who turns it up. Casabud had it run away a little bit, but she's able to get it back, being pressured there by Panther.
Into the soccer match for Moorhead. The correct number 20, Cora Bernstrom.
Booted forward there by Casabud after the restart. Left kicked out to the outside. Kylie James, be a throw in for Moorhead. Thrown in along the far side. Tweeton trying to possess. Now into the middle. Annie Krieg trying to chase this one down, but on the turf, that'll run out of play. Quickly on the restart, the Cardinals throw it in. Morgan Sanau. Westland had it for a moment, looked like maybe got stepped on, kind of hobbled a little bit. Casabud steps forward to intercept. Here's Krieg. Played it to the middle, and official stopping play. Drop ball, and Alexandria will boot it forward. Off the head of Carlson. Paige Johnson had it for a moment. Turned away. Here's Westland. Back to the outside. Johnson had it run away from her. Here's Habala with speed. Good right-footed kick, and that one just off the outside of the goal. Be a goal kick for Moorhead. There was contact along the near side. Challenging Elizabeth Retzer. Back to the outside. Here's Habala. Westland, good move to get through Carlson. Right-footed kick curls away from goal, and it'll be a goal kick for the Spuds. Birch Truck Equipment scoreboard has it at 1-0 here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. Here's Bernstrom. Punches it forward. Kitzman trying to control along the far side. Bounces away from her, and the Spuds will have a throw-in. Thrown-in hands off to Bernstrom, and she'll toss it in. Good step there by Panther, but taken away by the Spuds. Tweeton tries to play it to the outside. Moving up is Dronin. Dronin trying to look for a cross. She finds Tweeton. Again, very good defensive line for the Cardinals. Prevents that through ball. Bernstrom will line up to throw it in. Tries to push it forward. Deflected. Back to the outside. James played it out, and the Spuds will have another throw in. Creeping downfield towards the opposition goal. Here's Dronin. Tossing it into the penalty area, connecting there with Tweeten. She has it in the area. Back outside, Bernstrom tries to flick it over the defense. A little bit too far, and Sophia Vinci comes out and gathers it up for Alexandria. Here's her punt. Very well executed. Settled beautifully there by Retzer. Kozabud tries to play it forward. Tweeten tried to step in front. Comes back to Clem. Carlson, one touch to Kozabud. Good interception there by the Cardinals in the middle. Here's Westland. Plays it to the outside. A good run there by Habala. Turned away by Moorhead. Popped over the Moorhead defensive line. And a good first touch, and that one will roll into the goal. Sophia Carintha got over, and just as Ella Rice was going to gather it up, somehow got a right-footed touch on it that eluded the goalkeeper, and it rolls in. And so here in the second half, Alexandria has extended their lead to 2-0 on a goal by Sophia Carintha.
Alexander area goal scored by number 22, Sophia Carenta. Time of the goal, 30-12 of the second half. Makes it 2-0. Alexandria.
And so on the Birch Truck Equipment scoreboard, Alexandria now leads the Spuds 2-0. And the Spuds will restart. Here's Tweeten to play it to the outside. Dronin back to Tweeten. Good possession there. Plays it past or beyond the defensive line. Dronin hustling over, trying to get to it. Indeed was able to shield and force the Cardinals to play it out. Tweeten puts it into the penalty area. Good collapsing defense, and then coming back to help out is Carintha. To the outside, Oldenkamp. Oldenkamp played it to Westland. Gets it back now. Oldenkamp looking to cross, guarded by Clem. Oldenkamp settles it down. Westland, nice job to come back and help out was Kozabud. Good chip forward. Here's Hallie Steen with speed. Can she outrun the defense? She's into the penalty area. There's a shot, but Vinci is there. Good hustle by the defense of Alexandria, particularly Sanau. That really forced that shot, I think, sooner than Hallie Steen wanted to take it. And that allowed Vinci to make that stop. Panther will play it out for Alexandria. Paige Johnson with the throw in for the Spuds. Tries to play it behind the defensive line. Krieg pressuring. Played out along the near side, and the Spuds will have a throw in. Johnson steps forward to take it. She'll throw it towards the penalty area. Kozabud right at the edge of the box. Guarding it, shielding it, keeping possession. Down in the corner. She's 1-on-3 now and comes away towards the 18. Kozabud trying to step in front, but it was Inga Broughton who got it forward. And the foul called on the Spuds, so free kick awarded to the Cardinals. Kylie James will line up the free kick. Good boot forward. Stepping up is Krieg, knocks it down, comes back into the middle. Height tried to play it near side. Krieg got a piece of that. And now played out by James. Just under 28 minutes left, second half, on the Birch Truck Equipment scoreboard. Foul this time on Alexandria. Spuds will have a free kick along the near side. Haley Clem will step up from her defensive center back position to take this free kick from Moorhead. Spuds line up right at the top of the 18. And the service curling in on goal. Vinci there makes the catch. Well played by the goalkeeper, and here's the punt. Bounces off of Carintha. She tries to possess it, but here's Bernstrom. Tried to play it through the defensive line, looking to connect there with Steen. Steen with a breakaway moments ago. Got pressured from behind Took a shot on goal, but Vingy was there to make the stop. Moorhead's most dangerous attack to this point. And now a free kick awarded to Alexandria. Here's James with the kick. Boots it forward off the leg of Dronin, and that will run out. So this will be a corner kick for Alexandria. Their third of the night. Spuds with just one on their side. That came in the first half. Alexandria will bring in a couple of substitutions. Tesh and Rasmussen will come in. Both seniors for Alexandria area. And here's the service. Towards the top of the 18, bounces off of Tweeton. Trying to possess are the Spuds. Now powering through is Kazabud. Contact, but no foul. I think they were both players were on the ball. Trying to send it back into the area. Here's Oldenkamp. Now near side. Krieg coming back to help out. Well done. Carlson had it for a moment. And Inga Broughton's kick from just outside the penalty area sails well over the bar. Spuds will bring in Watsky and Stordahl now.
Subbing in for Moorhead, number 5, Jada Gilbert, and number 6, Haley Stordahl.
And the goal kick for Moorhead. Out towards midfield. Knocked down by Panther. Played it to the outside. This will run out. Johnson will restart here for the Spuds. Throws it into Carlson. Got through a couple of players. Now turned back. The Cardinals will put it back out of play. Johnson again. Into traffic. Coming back to play it there is Stordahl. Good speed there by Tweeton to get through. And she's got an angle. She's into the penalty area on her right foot. And the shot off the bar. And Vingy gathers it up. Spuds with a couple of great opportunities in the last 5 minutes. And this one just goes off the bar. And Vingy able to gather it up. Spuds getting pressure. Here's Vingy's punt off the head of Carlson. Settled down there by Retzer. Good step there by Johnson. Puts it back towards the middle. Settled down by Panther. She plays it to the outside. Johnson pressuring. That is off Alexandria. Be a throw in for Moorhead. Johnson going quickly. Off the head of Alexandria. Punch back towards the middle. Kazabud tries to settle it. Here's Carlson. She plays it to the outside. Nice job by Watsky to come over and get a foot on that. Bernstrom avoiding pressure. She'll take a little bit of a run from her defensive line. Playing it towards Westland. Now back for Inga Broughton. Off the side of her foot, but kept in there by Rasmussen. Here's Kazabud. Pushed out of play there by the Spuds. And a foul called there on Moorhead. So Alexandria not able to make a substitution quite yet. So now with the free kick. Knocked down by Westland. Controlled there by Stordahl. Into the middle of the field. Tweeton had it for a moment. Tweeton will play it forward. Taken back there by Oldenkamp. Oldenkamp just able to keep it in. It's straddling the far sideline. Bernstrom will have to come over and play it, and she will play it out as she gets pressure.
Substitutions in for Alexandria. Number 1, Alyssa Floating. number 10, Erica Zick, and number 8, Ellie Hobula.
Here's a long kick from long range, but Ella Rice there to catch that one. Spuds have had some substitutions and some number changes. We thank Mark Rice for bringing that to our attention. Number 20 is Clara Bernstrom, and number 5 is Jada Gilbert. So some changes to the roster, and we appreciate being notified of that so we can get things correct and identify the correct player. Throw in now for the Spuds. Paige Johnson will get things restarted. That one is off of Tweeten. She took that one to the face. Play continues. Floating, had it for a moment. Now back into the middle. Touched forward there by Hobula. She tries to make a run, but taken away nicely by Johnson. Good left-footed pass there by Stordahl. Thrown in again by Johnson. Good step there by Panther. And bounced forward. Westland with it. Clem with a good defensive play, and now Rice will come out and play it. Halfway through the second half here, the Spuds have had some pressure as of late, but they trail it 2-0 on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard. Contact. Not enough for a foul there in the middle of the field. Trying to push it forward there was Jada Gilbert. And Alexandria will bring in a couple of substitutions.
Cardinals number 4, Kylie James, and number 11, Ella Sorensen.
Headed forward, controlled there by Alexandria. Just playing it to the middle, floating. Now to the near side. Zick for Alexandria turns it around, but here is Stordahl. Taken away nicely by Steen. Steen in the middle, tries to play it to the far side, looking to connect there with Watsky. Hobula on the far side for Alexandria. Brings it towards the middle, still with possession. Good through ball. That's going to go all the way in on, so Rice could play it, but deflected by Westland, who was putting on pressure. Stays in play. Bernstrom will play it off of Alexandria, so the Cardinals will have a throw in along the far side. I believe that's Sorensen for Alexandria to throw in. Kept in play. Heavy first touch, and that goes out of bounds. And so Grace Bernstrom steps in and will throw in for the Spuds. Good position there by floating for Alexandria. Gains possession for the Cardinals. Here's Westland. She's got good speed on her right foot. Shot, good block there by Clara Bernstrom. Comes all the way back to Zick, who puts it into the penalty area. Streaking Hobula. Left-footed shot is good. Really nice play. Little floating pass by Erica Zick, and Allie Hobula was able to get past the Moorhead defensive line and was able to just put a left-footed shot past the goalkeeper, Rice. And at 17:52 remaining here in the second half on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard, Alexandria now leads it 3-0 here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. So goals by Height, Corinta, and Hobula have the Cardinals ahead 3-0 here. Spuds, as I said earlier, have gone 5 games without a goal. trying to generate some offense. They were able to put one off of the crossbar moments ago, but a beautiful play by the Cardinals extend their lead to 3-0. Grace Burnstrom now to throw in along the far side for the Spuds. Touched forward by Tweeten, bounced around and popped forward looking for Steen, but taken back by the Cardinals. Pushed forward. This will be a throw in for the Spuds. Burnstrom tosses it in. Good step there by Oldenkamp. Knocked down in the middle by Ingebrigtsen. Watzke plays it back to Dronin. Quick throw in for the Spuds. Tweeten bounces it off of one of the Cardinals. Pardon me, that was Burnstrom now on the throw in. Grace Burnstrom to throw. Off of Oldenkamp. Stepping forward is Tweeten. Runs into traffic. On the far side, Isabella Watzke. That one was played off of Moorhead. Cardinal throw in. Oldenkamp pushes it forward. Clara Burnstrom will let it run through to Paige Johnson, but Ella Rice will play it. Not able to connect there with Stordahl on the near side. Thrown in there by Zick of Alexandria. Bounces around. Played forward by Egebrotten. Foul called on the Spuds. Alexandria will have a free kick. Approaching 15 minutes left. Kylie James will put one towards goal and over Ella Rice and in. So on the free kick, Kylie James puts one over the outstretched arms of Rice. And Alexandria extends their lead on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard. It's now Alexandria 4 and Moorhead nothing.
Alexandria Cardinal goal scored by number 4, Kylie James. On the Cardinal goal, 15:03 of the second half. It's a 4-0.
There's Carlson playing it off to Casabud. Casabud, good turn. Back out to Burnstrom. Tried to get the return pass, intercepted by Floating. Back to the outside, Oldenkamp. Good inside-out pass running along, but Oldenkamp not able to catch up to it. Burnstrom looking to start quickly. Throws it in now to Carlson, gets it right back. Here's Grace Burnstrom touching it past some traffic. Tried to play it to the outside. That was deflected off a Cardinal and out of play. Spuds will make a substitution here. Ellie Feeney, who was shaken up earlier, will come back in for the Spuds. Alicia Carlson will come off for a rest. Feeney plays that one off of a shin and out of play, so Alexandria will have the ball to throw in along the far side. Good toss into the penalty area off of the head of Corinta. Here's Grace Burnstrom. She'll let it run out for a goal kick. Goal kick for Moorhead. Sails towards midfield. Panther steps up and plays it for Alexandria, headed back by the Spuds. Clem plays it off a shin, trying to get the Moorhead forwards forward in this game, trying to get them to pressure the Alexandria defense. And just played out to the near side, Erica Zick. And so a throw in for the Spuds. Here's Johnson. Bouncing near the 18-yard line. Sidestepping, here's Feeney. An off-balance shot rolls in on Vingy, and she's able to scoop it up. Alexandria goalkeeper has played very well tonight. And the kick. Bounces over Bernstrom. Clem comes over to help out. Settled very nicely. Good turn. Now plays it out to Stordahl. She'll send it back towards the middle off the head of Feeney. Stepping forward now is Tweeten. Always being challenged by this Alexandria defensive line. Creeping forward, Paige Johnson. She'll play it through into the middle, but again defended well by Alexandria. Spuds let it run out. Johnson will throw it in. Restarting quickly. Tried to connect there with Tweeten, but intercepted by the Cardinals. Habala touched it forward. Played out by Clem. Zick will come over and throw it in now for Alexandria. Kept in by Zick. Left-footed pass into the midfield. Egebrotten played it forward. Corinta tried to look for Oldenkamp to run onto that one. Off of the Cardinals, near side. Throw in Moorhead. Here's Johnson. Freshman defender. Good toss in. Back into the middle. Here's Floating. Good turn. Kazabud challenging. Into the middle. Here's Feeney. She'll play it out wide. Looking to connect there with Watsky along the far side. Watsky's able to run on. She'll slow it down. Tried to turn it back in, but Oldenkamp was there defensing, and she's able to turn it out of play. Tweeten trying to possess for the Spuds. Bernstrom will pop it over the defensive line. Here's Steen in the penalty area. Cardinals collapsing. Not a lot of room for the Moorhead forwards to operate in the penalty area. Feeney tries to flick it into the box. Played back out. Watsky had it for a moment. And it'll go into the midfield where Westland touches it forward. Clem for Moorhead will step out of harm's way, but Oldenkamp is there to take it back for Alexandria. Bernstrom. Good defense there by Grace Bernstrom. She'll play it out. Alexandria will bring in some substitutions now. We're under 10 minutes to play on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard. 4-0. Alexandria leads it here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru.
Ellie Heights, number 6. Joanna Kitzman, and number 5. Morgan Sano.
And the throw-in. Clem settles it down, and Grace Bernstrom will play it out. Oldenkamp along the far side will throw it in again for Alexandria. Into the middle, stepping up is Height. Now for Westland. Her turn and shot is stopped there by Ella Rice. Rice's punt. Bounces high into the air. Headed forward by Kitzman. Watsky comes over, takes it away for the Spuds. Tweeten with a good turn. She'll play it up to Watsky. Coming over to help out is Panther. Ellen Panther plays it out. Spuds will have a throw-in, but they'll bring in a couple of substitutions now. Olivia Dronin and Annie Krieg will come in.
Dronin and number 22, Annie Craig.
Bouncing around. Spuds trying to keep possession. Clara Bernstrom does get it across the defensive line of Alexandria, but Sophia Vinci, the goalkeeper for Alexandria, comes out and plays it. And she will boot it upfield. Kazabud settles. Good touch there to Tweeten. Steen trying to keep possession, taken away by Egebrotten. Here's Steen. She's got Krieg with her. Krieg gets beyond the defensive line. Left-footed kick is off target. Coming over to help out, but Vinji is there to gather it up. Vinji's punt right towards midfield, settled by Feeney. Here's Westland for Alexandria. She'll play it out wide. Ella Sorensen pushes it forward, but out of reach, and the Spuds will have a throw-in. Paige Johnson up the sidelines. Back into the middle of the field. Annie Krieg trying to possess. Taken away by Westland. Westland, nice 1-2 move on Johnson. Gets it into the penalty area, but Clem is there to clear it out. Annie Krieg bodied off there by Sorensen. Taken back. Here's Ellie Feeney. Tried to connect in the midfield with Tweeten. Feeney stays with it. Pushes it forward. So now tried to turn it away. Deflected. Here's Tweeten. Cardinals with great pursuit defensively. Tweeten will take the throw in. Trying to connect there with Ellie Feeney. Kicked out of play. The Spuds will do it again. Now towards the top of the 18-yard box. And Sophia Vinji steps out. And now we'll punt. Bernstrom settles. Takes possession at midfield. Takes some space. Angles to the outside. Tries to come back inside. Defended by Kitzman. Now on is Steen. Tried to put that one across, but the Spuds with good pressure forward will earn a Breakdown Sports corner kick. Second corner kick of the night here for the Spuds. Looks like Annie Krieg went all the way across to take this corner kick. And that left-footed kick towards the near post goes off of Sanau. And so the Spuds will do it again. Third Breakdown Sports corner kick for the Spuds. Again, the left-footed kick coming. Low near post, deflected. Spuds had a chance, put back into the area. And Vinji comes out and makes the catch. Looked like possibly Ellie Feeney had a foot on it, but once again, as has been the case all night, the Alexandria defense in perfect position to block it away. Grace Bernstrom put it back into the area. But Vinji was able to catch it, and now the Cardinals push forward. Grace Bernstrom will play it out. 4.5 minutes left, second half. 4-0. 4-0 lead for Alexandria on the Birch Truck Equipment scoreboard. And as the Cardinals make a substitution, the official stops the clock, as is a relatively new rule. I believe it's under 5 minutes. The leading team makes a substitution. The clock stops. And now the throw-in. Ega Broughton trying to push forward. Defended well there by Feeney. Kazabud with a nice move. Now sends Steen. Steen with speed. Again, splits the defense. To the penalty area. Here's the shot. Vinji, a sliding save. Nice move to her right. Hallie Steen got more on that shot than her first attempt. Couple of partial breakaways for Steen here tonight, showing some offensive potential for the Spuds. Freshman forward. Kazabud has a go off her foot in the midfield. Corinta plays it to the outside. Feeney intercepts, tries to play it forward. Off the back of Kazabud. Bernstrom trying to settle it down, but Corinta is there for Alexandria. Played out of bounds. Bernstrom starts quickly. Dronin pressured by Kitzman. Kazabud. Now Feeney. Clem. Kicks it over the defensive line. Again, Steen with pressure. She's got it. She's got Krieg on the near side. Steen with the cross. That one's popped over the bar and wide. Again, Spuds getting good pressure forward for most of this second half. And yet Alexandria have been able to put 3 in the second half and lead it on the Birch Truck Equipment scoreboard 4-0. Settled by the Cardinals in the middle. Played now to Corinta. Kitzman steps forward. Intercepted there by Clem. She'll play it to the outside. Dronin connects there with Feeney. Here's Steen with another chance. Guarded by Panther. Steen gets it to the inside. Panther defends extremely well. Kitzman clears it out. Grace Bernstrom tries to put it back into a dangerous spot. Krieg giving chase. Coming over to help out is Westland. And taken away by the Cardinals. Into the middle for Corinta. Plays it to the outside, Westland. Keeping it in. Clara Bernstrom will step in and take it away. Feeney pushes it forward. Again. Hallie Steen. She's 1-on-4 now. Into the penalty area. Run off and squeezed away from the ball. That one is off of Steen. 1.5 to go. Throw in Alexandria. Feeney is there to head it forward. Krieg thought about it. Cardinals will play it out. Paige Johnson will throw it in to the edge of the 18-yard box. Feeney steps forward to take it. Finds Olivia Dronin. Foul called on the Spuds. Free kick, Alexandria. Westland knocks it down. Guarded there by Krieg. Krieg will take it away. Tries to get past the defender and does. Annie Krieg on her left foot. Punched out by Panther. Throw in Spuds. 16 seconds and counting. And the throw in to the edge of the box. Cardinals will play it out. So now Johnson throws it in. Here's Kazabud, left-footed kick. Can't connect. And that'll do it. So the Cardinals get a goal in the first half by Ellie Height and goals by Sofia Corinta, Ali Habala, and Kylie James in the second half. And they take this one on the Birch Truck Equipment scoreboard 4-0. We thank you for being with us here.